wisdom and truth. You will begin to discover that you are already having many successes upon which you can build many successes that you can acknowledge within yourself as a way of getting the taste, the feel that surely Christ does dwell in this mind. I once suggested to you that you remember only your loving thoughts. But the trick to that is that you must first become aware of them. So many become trapped in the depression, anxiety, and insanity of the mind because they pull all of their energy into perceiving what is amiss and no energy into perceiving their success as Christ. So, in each 10-minute practice period, learn to develop the ability to observe what you are really doing. When you stop at your coffee shop on your way to your job, and you go in and you give some money to the person who gives you your cup of coffee, and you look them in the eye, smile and say, "Thank you, you have just succeeded. You have communicated truth. You have remembered that the one in front of you is worthy of your respect and love. And that is a success." Just a little comment. I don't go to a coffee shop to take a coffee because I don't drink coffee. I never learned to love the taste of the coffee. When I was a child, it was really strange for me to see people who love coffee. The taste was so special, and it's the same with alcohol. I never developed the habit to drink that because I was not able to love that, and I wanted not to do like other people. Since I'm young, I'm marginal. I don't think it's a good word in English. I feel that I'm different from many people I meet, and I do things differently, I think differently, I love differently, so I'm not easily glad to do the same as others, even if it's not a good idea. So I never go in a restaurant or a coffee shop to drink a coffee, but to take a glass of juice or water, or sometime in tisane. What is the word in English? It's not tea or herbal tea, maybe. The word in French is tisane. So it's interesting also to look in our life, if we use the exercise given in this book, what we do to be accepted from others, and in what situation we say, no, I won't do that, it's not intelligent, it's not loving, even if there are 10 to do that, or 100, or 1,000, or 1 million. If I don't think it's intelligent and loving, I won't do that. So with observation, we can see when we don't follow our inner guidance and do things mechanically or in tradition just to be like others, and not as we really want. Another example, I'm completely vegetarian since 1993, and since almost 1 year, I feel that I'm no more able to eat at the same table of people who eat meat. And in many years I have accepted to eat vegetable things at the same table of them with their meals. And I think it was, I don't remember exactly the months, maybe in December last year, I have decided that it was finished. I won't go no more in restaurants at the same table of people we meet. And in the house, in an apartment, it's the same thing. And now when I go at the house of my mother, sometimes she does vegetarian meals and we all eat together. And if not, they eat at the big table and I eat on the couch, for example, with a little plate, a cushion and my plate over that. It's my choice, and I know that it's very, very different from all other people that I know, but I feel that it's like this. I'm not able now to share a meal with people who don't love our brothers' animals, and I prefer to eat alone than to eat with them. So when you take some decisions like this, you have to observe yourself, your reaction, your feelings, reactions of the others, and be able to be strong in your inner energy and not follow what other people want that you do, and do things consciously and not mechanically like many other people. Each time you can interrupt the momentum of the mind for perceiving nothing but problems, you will begin to discover that the underground river of the mind of Christ is yet within you still. As you feel your successes more and more deeply, that in turn builds your desire to live in that stream, and moment by moment, day by day, you will cultivate the power necessary to be identified with only that mind. For a while, it will seem that there are two thought systems, the old one that you used to be identified with and the one that seems to be being birthed within you. You are really just remembering it, but you are choosing to bring the discipline necessary, the vigilance necessary to retrain the mind to be identified not with the realm of illusion, but with the stream of reality that is flowing through you, unimpeded, unobstructed, throughout all eternity, without end. Two pages and a little paragraph until the end of the lesson 20. That is the one gift time provides you. That is all there is. You cannot use time to store up wealth in some bank account for the future, since the future does not exist, and you have no control over what will happen to your golden coins in your world. Time has only one purpose, the purpose the Comforter has given unto it, and that purpose is the atonement of the Son of God, or of the Daughter of God. Now, all of that sounds very lofty, and the mind says, well, yes, of course, I understand that perfectly well, thank you, good day. And then, that very mind goes right back to its same old patterns. Having heard, it has not heard. Having tasted, it has not swallowed. Seize the opportunity to discipline the mind. The mind is still identified with the realm of illusion until you decide to seize the time, recognizing its great gift to you, not as punishment, not as a duty, but as an opportunity to become wholly free, and to smile within your heart because you know that you are one with God. Decide to seize the opportunity to discipline the mind so that it comes to be identified with the stream of Christ's mind, whispering like a quiet voice underneath the roar and din of the ego's conflicted world. For the world of the ego is filled with fear, doubt, judgment, the need to be right, the need to make others wrong, and the need to believe that there is some power source outside of itself. When you awaken and realize that the truth is true always, you will not ever complain about a moment of experience in which you have the power to desire differently. For as you desire, you will perceive, and as you perceive, you will experience. The whole game is simply this: you are totally free, right here and right now. You cannot do anything to become free. You can only remember your freedom by how you choose to use the mind in any moment. Time is an illusion. The things that pass by, the phenomena of space and time, are just shadows that you have interpreted in a certain way. There is no gain, there is no loss, there is nothing to fear. The world can add nothing to you nor take anything away. You are merely here in this temporary classroom with an opportunity to do what any master in any dimension can do, for you hold the same power as I do. You hold the power to teach only love, and what you teach you must necessarily and immediately learn. Therefore, learn well to observe the mind. What am I really desiring? Not what do I wish I were desiring, but what am I really desiring? Remembering that everything is a neutral event. It's just a learning experience. Separation does not exist. The truth is true always. Death is unreal. You are pure spirit. Time is just a context. The world is harmless. You cannot be a victim. You are free. The atonement is over. The ascension is completed. Once you get the message, get on with it by choosing to bring that reality into the dance of shadow called this world. For what good does it do to pray for freedom in the future? It is everything to abide in freedom now. One last thing about desire. The egoic mind is made up of attraction, aversion, judgment, either acceptance or aversion or hatred even. For example, this is right, that is wrong, this is good, that is bad. Be willing to embrace and accept the result of what you have desired. When you dip your spoon into your ice cream, enjoy it. Embrace it as the effect of your desire. And when you buy an automobile that breaks down, train yourself to embrace it and enjoy it just like the ice cream. Why? For a very simple reason. If the egoic mind judges things as right or wrong, if you judge the ice cream as good, but the breaking down of the cars as bad, what mind holds power over you? Are you free in that moment? Instead, embrace and enjoy it. My car just broke down. Oh, but there's such a beautiful sunset. I think I might as well sit here and let the stars come out. After all, I really wasn't going anywhere anyway. Mind is everything. If you truly desire more than believing in Christ, you must assume responsibility for transforming the mind by using your very ordinary moments in which to see differently. And as you reshape how you use the mind in every moment, you will come to taste profound freedom, a freedom that will carry you instantly far beyond the things of space and time. They will seem to be arising within you and passing away within you, universes rising and passing away within the holy mind of Christ. That is the great gift given unto you. What are you worthy of desiring the most? You will indeed discover and create your pathway to your own consummate awakening. There can be no end to the mind of God. You will abide forever within it like one who abides in an infinite forest. Why not be at play in the kingdom? Enjoy your exercises. As you do them, you will taste a deepening remembrance of the truth that is true always. Last paragraph. And so, be you therefore at peace. And again, we extend our thankfulness to you for having set aside the roar and din of the world to abide with us in this way. For you see, communication is the great joy of the aspect of the sonship who choose to come together to delight in remembering the truth. Therefore, it is our delight to create communication devices to join with you. You have a saying in your world, it takes two to tango. Thank you for joining with us in this celebratory dance that remembers the truth. Go then in peace. Amen. Yes, thank you to have watched this video again on the way of mastery, and to have listened my commentaries or my comments. And I wish you a very good moment of presence in your exercise in this lesson 20 of many 10 minutes in your weeks, in your days. With your clock, you can put a little clock that will, with a bell that will ring after 10 minutes, and to be really, really conscious of what you do, what you say, what you choose, to be more conscious of everything inside of you. And with that, we appreciate also more and more what we live, and we feel that it's more divine. So I wish you good discoveries inside of you, in your exercise and in your deepening. I don't know if it's a good word, when you will deepen this information. And many links I have taught before are below the video, and we will see together in the next one, the lesson 18, or maybe I will do a video in French before, not today, but maybe tomorrow. Okay. Thank you for everything you do in your life, with your love, with your spiritual path, with your prayer to ask your Divine Mother, your Divine Father, to bring you new understandings, to bring you new energies and new strength to live your life differently. Thank you for every spiritual step that you do. It's so important for your life and for the life of every people around you and for all our spiritual community around the world. Bye-bye.